Fellow teachers, if you're anything like me, you're probably already tired with this question. It's frustrating to answer this a lot of times for every single student, so today I'm going to show you the alternative by using Google Sheets and using Google Data Studio. Alright, so over here I have a spreadsheet with my students' name and their email. So I'm going to prep this sheet by making sure that row number 2 is empty and row number 1 has the header for the information. Next, I'm going to go to Google Data Studio, which is at datastudio.google.com. I'm going to click on blank report first. Now the first pop-up you're going to see is add data to report. So I'm going to click on Google Sheets, and next under all items I'm going to click the spreadsheet where we have all our information just now, which is this one. Make sure you're clicking on the right worksheet and click add on the bottom right of the pop-up. Now Google Data Studio is going to show you a page with this table on it. We're going to start fresh, so we're just going to get this table out of the way for the time being. Now on this blank page, we're going to add a title using the text button. I'm going to create a text box here, and inside the text box, I'm going to type Senarai Semak Email Pelajar. Okay, if you're not happy with the size of the text or the color of it, you can of course change this by using the text property feature on the right side of the screen, but we're going to leave that for another video. Okay, so now we're going to click the add a chart button, pick the first table and add it into our page. This is a table that we deleted just now. We're going to use this one, but we're going to remove some of the details from it. We don't need the record count, so we're just going to remove it from the metric category. And under dimension, I'm going to add a little bit more information so that we can have it added into our table. I'm going to choose class, I'm going to choose email, and I am going to choose the last login time for our students. And then I'm going to stretch the table a little bit so all the information will be more visible for our audience. Now there's some things that we want to remove from our page, so we don't want the table to show all the rows at once, so we're just going to limit it to 1. And then we're going to make some more editing by clicking the style tab. Scroll all the way down to table header, and I'm going to untick row numbers so that the row numbers on the left side is not visible anymore. And then for the pagination, I'm going to remove that by unticking this box. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the button that says add a control and choose input box. Now this input box works as a control filter for the information that's going to be displayed in our table. We're not going to choose the student's name here, instead we're going to choose their nombor daftar. Now this should be an information that is very easy for our student to type, and it should also be an information that is unique for every single student. So as you can see in our spreadsheet before, each student have their own nombor daftar. So if you click on the input box, nothing's going to happen just yet because we have to switch on view mode. This will allow you to view the page as how our students will be able to view it. Now as you can see, the input box now can be input with an information. For example, now if I type in a particular nombor daftar, the table underneath is going to show information corresponding to that nombor daftar. Now what will happen if I type something that is not from our spreadsheet? Now the last thing you want to do is click on the share button, go to the manage access tab, click on this button on the top right and choose anyone with the link can view. Now you might be tempted to copy the URL at the bottom, but don't just yet. Click on save, and this is going to generate a new link that you should copy. Now what will happen if parents or students are to open that link? So I'm going to open a new incognito page here and paste that link. And here you can see the page that we have just now. However, the edit button is already gone. So in other words, this is the view that our students or their parents will be able to see. I hope this solution solves that problem of student asking you about their email over and over again and you having to search for their email in the DELIMa portal over and over as well. So I hope this solution saves you a lot of time and headaches. So with that said, thank you for watching.